I have had some incredible realizations lately. And one of them is absolutely amazing, really, to have that level of awareness about myself, about why my body does what it does, why my mind thinks the way that it thinks, and how I can do some inner work to resolve it, to make things better for me so that this pattern that I've developed isn't going to hold me back anymore. And the one that I'm talking about in particular is really real for me, because there've been many times when I have looked at other people, other women who are doing incredible things. So they might be, delivering workshops, they might be standing on stages and talking, they might be getting invited to networking events where they are the guest speaker at these events. They might be standing on, getting attacked by a fly. They might be standing on huge stages. And often I get this feeling inside me, and I wouldn't call it jealousy at all, but it's this sort of, I really want to do that. And what I've uncovered, because I've been doing a lot of the real deep work, whether you call it healing, whether you call it whatever you want to call it, doesn't matter. I've been doing the real in-depth work to understand myself, to get a different level of awareness, a deeper level of awareness. And what I've uncovered is that, first of all, in those moments, the reason I feel those things is because I have a desire, and I've got a huge desire that I want to speak, that I have got a voice, that I've got a message that I want to share with the world, a message of hope, a message of strength, a message of resilience, a message that is so loud that I want to shout it from the rooftops, because it can help so many people. But what I've come to understand is that in those moments, although my desire is really, really strong, and I'm just going to put the window down because I'm boiling in here, because my desire is actually so strong, my fear is also, just put the fan on, my fear is also very, very strong. So the fear wins, the fear takes over. And the fear takes over in the way of my nervous system and how it responds. And what's come to my awareness is that in those moments, the fight, flight, freeze, or fawn response that takes over for me is actually the freeze response. The freeze response shuts my body down, keeps me in that moment where instead of using my voice to speak up, I actually do nothing. I don't put myself forward. I don't offer to speak. I don't offer to do workshops. And the reason that happens is not because of what I'm thinking, but because my body remembers things that maybe I don't even remember consciously, but my body remembers. And what my body remembers from being very, very young is in the moments when I have spoken up, when I have told the truth, when I have said what I think, then there have been consequences to that. And the consequences to that have often been that I've been punished in many different ways. That's verbally, physically. And I have been punished, and my body remembers that. So although my logical mind might be thinking, well, I need to do all these affirmations and I need to just think positive and all the rest of it, my body is telling a different story. So although my head is saying, yes, I really, really want this, I've got the desire, my body is saying it's not safe. My flight response kicks in, my freeze response kicks in and goes, it's not safe, and stops me in my tracks. Isn't that flipping incredible? To have that level of understanding, to have that level of knowledge, so that I actually understand what my own body's doing in those moments. It's not just about mindset. People say, oh, you need to think this, think that, think the other. Your body remembers, your body keeps the score. Your protective mechanism within your body, your protective strategy is taking over, and that's what's keeping you stuck. That's what was keeping me stuck for so long. And then from the physical fight or flight response, what happens then is then the mind takes over. So then the mind creates these beliefs that, well, I'm not good enough, I can't do that, every time I speak up I get shut down, every time I speak up I'm gonna suffer in some way, shape or form. And those beliefs then become ingrained. Those beliefs then, the thoughts repeated over and over again, and they then become the beliefs that I'm not good enough, my voice doesn't matter, I can't do that, I can't speak up. Now I've got the awareness, the deep awareness of, first of all, I've got to regulate my nervous system. First of all, I've got to learn how to keep my body safe so that my body in those moments actually feels safe. And I do have the tools to do that, which is incredible. Then in those moments, I can recognize that this is an old pattern. This is an old protective strategy. And then I can use the positive affirmations that create the new beliefs that are going to help me to move forward so that I can speak up and I can use my voice. Because I have got something I want to say. I am here to lead. I'm here to lead by example. I'm here to lead through the experiences that I've been through in life. I did not come here to just go through all of the shit I've been through in my life and to just keep all that inside. I had to go through those things because I am a leader. I am somebody who needs to lead by experience, lead by example. And that's what I'm doing. You watch, I'm practicing the techniques, all of the tools and all of the techniques that I teach other people. Doesn't mean to say that I don't practice them, but when you get that deeper level of awareness, which I now have, you can start to change the patterns. So I'm doing the work, and it might get messy, and it might get scary, and I might go back a little bit, and I might go forward a little bit, and it might bring up feelings for me that are really, really uncomfortable. But it doesn't matter, because I'm exactly where I'm meant to be. That's all that matters. I have a voice and I can use it, because it does matter. It matters to lots of people who might be going through the same challenges that I've been through in my life in so many ways, so many times. And now I'm here to support other people, to help other people to change those patterns also. So yes, awareness is absolutely key to everything. And this awareness, this revelation that's come through for me is incredible. So watch this space.